If you're an investor in the stock market, whether it be a day trader, a swing trader, a long-term trader, whatever, there's two things I think that are essential you do. The first thing you do is read Walter Isaacson's book on Elon Musk. You're going to invest somewhere around 18 hours into that endeavor. And if you don't like reading, then do what I do and go to Audible. There's a link in the description. And if you don't belong to Audible now, you can get a free book up front. And if you'll sign up for a monthly subscription. And that book should be Elon Musk by Walter Isaacson. The next thing you must do is invest an hour in this week's earnings call by Elon Musk. And the last words he says in that earnings call is, yes, I mean, people are reading about wars all over the world. Buying a new car tends to not be top of mind. This man is worried, and he goes into detail in the last 2 minutes of that earnings call, and I'll show you where you can access that earnings call and invest an hour. And this man is going to tell you what he thinks is going to happen to this world over the next 3 to 5 years, and it will give you guidance as to how to invest. If you don't do this, then don't invest in the stock market. You have access to one of the wealthiest people in the world, one of the most successful business people in the world, and invest 20 hours of your time. Learn who he is, learn how his mind works, and understand what he thinks is about to happen. I'm going to share with you the last 3 minutes of that earnings call, and listen carefully. And when it's done, roll it back and listen to it again. Understand what he is saying. Interest rates are going to turn this market upside down. And until the interest rates come down, every ship on the sea is vulnerable. Even the strongest are vulnerable. And it's going to be difficult getting through it. Listen to this.
But I am still somewhat scarred by 2009 when General Motors and Chrysler went bankrupt. So, well, that's now 14 years ago. It's that is seared into my mind with a branding iron. Because Tesla was just hanging on by a thread during that entire time, and when we closed off a financing round in 2008 at 6 p.m. December 24th, Christmas Eve, and if we had not closed that financing round, we would have bounced payroll 2 days after Christmas. So we actually closed that round on the last hour of the last day that it was possible. Stressful, to say the least. And then barely made it through 2009. So I'm like, I don't want to be going at top speed into uncertainty. A lot of wars going on in the world, obviously, as well. So I don't know. I mean, I'm just curious. I'm not saying things will be bad. I'm just saying they might be, and I think Tesla is an incredibly capable ship, but it is. But if we need to make sure, if the macroeconomic conditions are stormy, even if the best ship is still going to have tough times, the weaker ships will sink. We're not going to sink, but even a great ship in a storm has challenges. Now that storm will apply to everyone, not just us, and not just the auto industry. It apply to everyone, I think. So apart from necessary sort of staples like food and stuff, but so I don't know. If interest rates start coming down, we will accelerate.
All right.
If anybody's got any guesses on this, I'd love to be less wrong. And I apologize if I'm perhaps more paranoid than I should be, because that might also be the case, because I have PTSD from 2009. big time. And in 2017 through 19 were not picnic either. That was very tough going. So, the auto industry is also somewhat cyclic. It's because, people tend to hesitate to buy a new car if there's uncertainty in the economy. So it's, car companies do very well in good economic times, and they don't do as well in tough economic times. So it's just, whereas if somebody's selling bread, then I think, that people still need to have bread. Yeah. Yeah, you need bread. If you need food all the time, but new car, you don't have to have right this minute.
Especially if there are wars going on, and then that impacts your sentiment.
Yeah. I mean, if people are reading about wars all over the world, buying a new car tends to not be front of mind.
That's the end of Elon's earnings call. And I think you're negligent if you don't go and find it and listen to the whole thing. It's about an hour of your time that will give you guidance as not only to what Tesla is going to be doing and how they're going to work through this, but also what's going to happen to the entire economy, the entire business world, the entire stock market. Let me take you to Tesla's website and show you how you can access this. Okay, this is Tesla's website. And what I want you to do is go to Discover and then go to Investor Relations. And this will bring up this sheet here. And come down here and it says Q3 2018 press release download. I want you to click on Listen. That will bring up a registration form where you'll enter your information. And it will then give you access to the recording on their earnings call. And it will walk you through the whole thing. Listen to it. It will educate you. This could be the most important 1 hour you spend in the next month. Okay, I hope you'll do this. It's in your best interest, and it isn't going to take that much of your time. Read the book. Listen to the earnings call, and then you make your decisions. And this is the kind of education I want to provide you. I'll dig into it, I'll learn about it, and then I'll share it with you. And then one of the things we're going to be talking about this afternoon, this is Friday, on our stock call is exactly this. This is our team. This is our tribe. This is where people come together and say, let's work together to make a good investment decision based on the knowledge, based on the financials, based on the technicals that are happening in the stock market today, so that I can make better investment decisions. And I can beat the S&P, I can beat the Dow by just strategically moving into a position to take advantage of the change that is happening. And Elon summed it up. It doesn't matter how big your ship is, how strong your ship is, we're going into some tough waters, and you need to be prepared for it. I'm Kerry Grinkmeyer. I'm a retired financial advisor. I'm here to help you make better investment decisions, and you can do that by getting on the bus.